Number 51 lines up for a last-minute check. In a few hours, this car will be off on a grueling 7-day rally over 2,500 miles of anything from mud tracks to motorways. That's why rallyman Paul Easter must have confidence in those brakes. Safety first, and he knows it. There's a hint of cavalier-like motoring in all of us, but these dedicated drivers know that a well-tuned engine has a better chance of finishing on a winning note. There's more to rallying than painting a number on the family saloon, so wipe out any romantic ideas right away, because rallying is sport that takes skill, courage, and lots of cash. Headlights must be spot on, so a special meter is used to get them fractionally correct. Last-minute relaxation? There just isn't any for the driver who knows his ability is only as sound as the car he's driving. There's just one final check before the starter's flag drops. Works teams with their fleet of travelling mechanics can't afford a burst tyre. That's the sort of mishap which loses rallies and reputations. Rallying's a highly competitive sport, though perhaps not sporty enough for some. Motor manufacturing giants gamble thousands on sponsoring a winning team, which makes victory even more remote for the drive for fun private entries. But everyone has high hopes when dawn heralds a ceremonious start to the coming week's excitement and drama. Don't be fooled by Paddy Hopkirk's leisurely start. The organisers aren't. They've seeded him number 1. Here's the man everyone fears, Sweden's RAC Rally. It's not speed, but safety that matters on the open road. British rallies demand an average of around 30 miles an hour from every driver, and anyone going well above this is penalised heavily. That often applies to the service vehicles, which anxiously follow the fortunes of their team. But it's not long before drivers get a chance to show their high-speed skills, and even that's safer than being a marshal. Special speed sections on enclosed land are real punishment for man and motor. A set of tyres may be useless after this rough treatment. And all the time the driver must urge that extra ounce of speed from his roaring engine. And after that, there's still another 2,000 miles ahead. Another checkpoint, round the next bend, and there's just time for a breather and a refill. Come on, Paddy, pay up and be on your way. Teamwork is essential in rallies, so that's why works entries stick close together. There's also a greater degree of teamwork inside the car, with the navigator reading the road ahead for his driver. Not just the next turn, but every bend and hill on the way. There's Pauline Mayman in Lucky 39, keeping up the feminine challenge. A cold night ahead for the marshals, waiting for the spread eagle field to clock in. Each driver stops just long enough to stretch his legs, and as Finnish ace Timo Mäkinen moves off, Carlson arrives, complete with Davy Crockett hat. Another famous face behind the wheel, Pat Moss following close on the tail lights of husband Eric Carlson. For any weekend motorist, this rally business is a lesson in concentration. Many partnerships spend weeks doing reconnaissance trips over the rally route because it's only thorough knowledge of what lies ahead which keeps those victory hopes ticking over. There's no time to admire the scenery or to stop for those less fortunate whose chances have been dented by a crash or mechanical failure. A glance to make sure there's no serious injury is good enough. Those still motoring strongly have something important on their minds. where all drivers and mechanics learn the truth. Over 2,000 miles of continuous driving have pushed many cars to the limits of endurance and ability. Now some backroom skills are needed to successfully overcome the high-speed trials. Now the manufacturers will really know if it's been worthwhile spending over £10,000 on a 5-car entry and a squad of service experts. This sort of thing affects you, the ordinary motorist. You get the long-term benefit of this high-powered spectacle with the new tyres and engine modifications developed in rallies. A top driver can earn a handsome £100 a week from a works team because this is a job which is full of closer shaves than this. The tension is off, but the driver must still be kept alert. At least the navigator can snatch some well-earned nourishment. It's all over, and that familiar driveway of eager spectators is a welcome sight to those who left it 7 days and 2,500 miles ago. This time it's winner Tom Triner who gets piped along the last few yards, completing another Scandinavian bid for a major British prize in a glare of publicity. Next month, many of these motoring cavaliers will be doing it all again. Same cars, same thoroughness, same mileage, just a different country. But all they want to do now is sleep.